Consumer Media's Mining Weekly is speaking to Rion Darvel, the CFO of DRD Gold, which has a great celebration of 130 years of being listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. Rion, it's great to chat to you. What are the main highlights of this 130 years?
Oh, Martin, it's really special. Just to reflect back, 25 April 1895, when it all started. The special bit for me really is that it's intertwined with the story of Johannesburg, the city of gold. And we're part of that history. And what's even more special is that we're still around to even rewrite that environmental legacy, or reversing that, as you know, what we want to do. So we're still flat out going as a company to fulfill that purpose for us, to say what is left is this almost scar tissue of mining over 130 years, but in its place a bustling city, a bustling economy, but we're still involved to remove that environmental scar tissue and make money at the same time, and it's the right environment to do that.
And talking about money, you know, the gold price is at record highs, and here you at 130 years and the gold price is at record highs. What does this open up potentially for DRD Gold?
Martin, it gives us that much more confidence to execute our capital program, as you know, over the next couple of years. We'll be building a massive facility on the Far West Rand, the RTSF, 800 million tons, and also extending the Erggo facility on the East Rand. So it's really just boosted our confidence to go and execute that and build that infrastructure to continue mining for a very long time. And obviously, as you know, our model is that we don't want to stop. So even while we're constructing, we're generating cash, and wow, what a price, what a buoyant environment to be part of. And hopefully we can make the most of that, to generate the cash, spend it in the right places, build that infrastructure for the future, but at the same time, hopefully not incurring any debt, which we maybe plan to do at these levels. Maybe it will be lower. And hopefully we can continue rewarding our shareholders as well through dividends, which is very exciting.
And you spoke about this golden city, still vibrant, starting off from gold. But we're looking at South Africa at the moment. And South Africa needs to generate more cash from gold at this time, because we've got this opportunity of a record gold price. What could happen to try and capture the most out of this outstanding gold price?
I believe it creates many opportunities, definitely, Martin, for gold firstly, but I believe the mining industry as a whole, we're in a different world, I believe, globally, with many different factors than what we considered a year ago. So it is time for us to again work together, to look at opportunities, and I really hope that our government of national unity, see these opportunities in mining and to realize we're not the bad guys. We want to make a difference with them. We want to create jobs, we want to create opportunities, we want to better communities' lives. And I think that, for me, always fits right into government, or should fit right into a government objective or portfolio as well. So I believe the opportunities are there. It's for us to pull together to make sure that our environment, also from a policy point of view, is more certain. And then the opportunities are endless at the moment, and we must use the environment. And I believe it will stay like this. I don't think it's just a temporary increase. Obviously, there will be corrections along, but I believe the gold environment is buoyant for the medium term, and hopefully even for the long term. So we must grab those opportunities and benefit not only companies and shareholders, definitely, but also wider communities for sure.
And just swinging back to DRD Gold, you've got some incredible projects. You've done very well out on the East Rand with Erggo. You're doing well out on the West Rand, Far West Rand. Just give us a little bit more insight into what's coming out of that.
Yeah, so you know our solar project that we've invested in almost 3 billion Rand over the last couple of years. So exciting to see that optimized. That's exciting for Erggo from a cost point of view, and again to secure a long life. And as I mentioned, to extend that. That's our vision. And then really exciting in the Far West Rand is that facility that we're constructing, 800 million tons. Obviously, we don't own that many tons at the moment, but we know the opportunities are there in that area. So it's really exciting to be part of that for both Erggo and Far West. And as you know, that is our vision, to ultimately mine all the gold-bearing material that's still available on the East and West Rand. Ultimately, that is our purpose, because that would have reversed the environmental legacy of mining. And then the exciting part, Martin, that I always refer to, I believe we showed that our model can be replicated anywhere in the world where large-scale mining has taken place. where you can say maybe don't wait until the end. Environmental reversal or restoration start on day one of mining, and that planning can happen. And we've shown that we can take infrastructure that's old, that was designed for underground and higher grade mine, to up that and then at least settle environmental liabilities towards the end of the mine. But with a price like this, even make money at that point. So I really believe our model can be replicated, and we must look for opportunities elsewhere in the world as well.
And when I saw the massive job you're doing with solar power, it was mind-boggling. But also, you notice that the original type of environment in Brakpan is beginning to be restored. And animals that were there before you guys even thought of mining, or anyone thought of mining, are returning. How is that happening?
That is special for us, as we started on just environmental grassing to start with, to reduce dust, and we've done that successfully now over many, many years. But to see that biodiversity environment being restored, and we've done some studies to compare where we are now and a test site elsewhere where either no farming or mining has taken place. And it's actually quite close. And you know, if you've been to Brakpan, when you look at that site, at some point, I believe you wouldn't even realize that was a tailings dam. So natural vegetation in that environment, and that's really positive. And that's even the next step. We've seen that you not only can just restore the environment or better it, but you can actually bring it back to its original state. And that is a wonderful story that we can hopefully continue to improve and also to tell.
And finally, Riaan, you've even got a university to help you to build communities, to get the near mine communities educated and all sorts of other things. Give us a bit of insight into that.
Yes, it's our EPTA facility, and it's been around for a long time at Erggo, and hopefully it can go from strength to strength in that we can teach the right skills, right, for what the community needs. And that's often the challenge, that our education must match the skill or the task or the opportunity that's needed. And hopefully we can continue with that. But it has been in place, EPTA, for a very long time, and we're very proud of that.
That was Creamer Media's Mining Weekly, speaking to Riaan Davel, the CFO of DRD Gold.